Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video just to add up with the video that I posted yesterday about my birth story. So mainly that I wanted to address is the epidural experience, because so much information is there for about epidural, and when I was pregnant, throughout the journey I was having that mixed information, mixed knowledge, and mixed the fear, and at the same time do not know what actually going to do, because there are people were saying that there are side effects, you get headache, you get back pain, blah blah, so many things. So I was scared. At the same time I was open if the pain was unbearable, and the pain was unbearable. Especially in active labor, when I was getting contraction in every 1 minute, and the contraction is like really high pitch contraction. So the nurse always comes and asks you that rate your pain in 1 to 10. So I was like, at the moment I was in the active labor, I was like 100, you cannot even say it's 10. So they suggested epidural. I tried to not to take for longer period of time, and I asked them, can I walk, at least can I move a little, because I have planned so many things about my labor that I even took yoga mat with us, that maybe I'll do some stretches and I'll be able to control with breath technique and everything, which I would have. But I tried, for longer period of time I did the box breathing and everything. It helped for most of the time. But when I was in, I think it was 9 or 10 in the morning, from that time it started like anything. It is like you cannot even breathe in between, that much painful it was. So I asked the nurse that, can I at least walk, can I at least stand? She was like, no, your water has broke, so you cannot move much. Then the baby we cannot monitor baby properly, and you might leak more, and it was almost more than 12 hours cross, so you have to lay down. I was like, seriously? And laying down, tolerating the pain is more painful. So then I gave the consent that I want epidural, and obviously the doctor came and gave me the epidural, and after that I was relaxed, and I fall asleep for half an hour. Okay, after half an hour suddenly I woke up and I was shivering, as if I'm in Antarctica or Kailash maybe. I was shivering like anything. It's so cold. I felt like so much cold. And then the nurse was coming and checking my temperature. Initially it was okay, but then after like 15-20 minutes it started increasing, and I was like, why it's happening, why I'm like this, why I'm shivering? So the nurse says, because of all the hormones and the epidural, so your body is reacting, so you are not skipping the pain, but yeah, somewhat you will go through. And then they gave me I think 3 antibiotics, and at the same time the IV was continuing and everything. So after that, almost half an hour, it took half an hour to calm. I came in normal temperature. Suddenly I was able to I was conscious. When that shivering happening, I was seeing things like bloody and continuous. This jaw and everything was clenching and everything. It was like very 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 difficult phase. Then it reduced. I was able to close my mouth or breathe normally, and then start preparing for delivery. So first the nurse directed me to push for some time until the crown she can see. The moment she saw the crown, she waited. The doctor then within 10-15 minutes the doctor came, and then the actual push is required. So it was, I think I took 50. It took 15 minutes and more. I think more than 10 or 15 push that I think I did, and the baby was out. So in that situation, I was always very curious, like how if your lower body, so epidural they give, and on your back there are some, I think, I do not know much, but there are some place where they give the epidural with the medicine. What does is your lower body gets totally numb, so you don't feel any pain. So I used to be very curious that how then they push, because if you don't feel pain or to urge to push, how will you push? So what happens is the doctor or nurse say that you push like you are constipated and you are pushing really hard to take a long breath and push. So that's how they told me, and I just followed. Like I'm too constipated and I'm pushing. So that's how it worked. So then the baby was out, everything was fine, but what happened, because I got fever, so baby, the 20 minutes they give the baby to me for skin to skin, but after that she was in ICU just for observation, and I was not allowed until 24 hours, because they were observing me also, that I should not get fever. So yeah, that was the story. That part we obviously couldn't record because it's not allowed. So the myth or the thing that people say that you get back pain, you get headache and everything, I didn't get. So for me, I think the back pain people talk about, see, I was still, the marks is there, so there are like continuous IV and IV was there, so the continuous flow almost 48 hours they gave me. I mean, it started from before delivery, and then after delivery also, because of my fever, they gave me antibiotics through IV. So because of that, when they removed it, obviously I get a pain here. Same when the delivery happened, they stopped the epidural, they removed everything from my back, so obviously I got a pain. I got a little bit of muscle pain for some hours, just that, because of the procedure, you get that much pain. I didn't get any headache. There is nothing I felt, just in that just the shivering fever I got just before the delivery. Rather than that, I haven't felt anything till now. No headache, no pain, nothing. They do give pain medication after that, obviously, and if you take for some time, I think you are good to go with your normal life. So yeah, that's the birth story. I felt going through the experience, what I felt is that maybe the up to contraction is fine, up to pushing baby out is also fine, but after that they stitch. I got 2 stitches, so they stitch also. I don't know how I would have go through all of that without the epidural. So for me, I think it was great that I think I took, because I was unable to bear the pain at last moment, and I'm sure for further the procedure, how it works, I would have not really enjoyed. So because of the epidural, I was calm, I was quiet, I was able to do what was needed. So yeah, so it helped me. I would not say that everybody who wants a normal unmedicated birth, they should go for it, definitely. But if anybody who chose to not and go for epidural, or obviously if you don't get contraction, you have to be medicated and your water broke. So those are the things, very medically different. You might plan something, but then things gets differently, and you choose what is best for you at that moment. That's what I felt. We were open to everything. We did give a birth plan to hospital, and they tried to follow most of it, especially the umbilical cord cut, which my husband did. So those things they did. Yeah, I think rest all, I think it's good. So the misconception or so many opposite information about epidural is not that 100% true. I'm sure people do get headache or something else, but I don't think that's for because of only epidural, maybe something else. So yeah, make your life easy if possible, because the pain is actually really painful. And anybody who is going through cesarean, I'm sure that is really painful after you give birth. The recovery is much different, I'm sure. So yeah, be kind, especially family members and husband. Be kind, be nice, and take care of yourself.